And there were a few sharp-looking guys getting off the Pelicans team bus earlier on. Their only thought now is coming away with a win on the road. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Take a look at the Kings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for New Orleans, they're a team in some semblance of disarray. Moving down in the rankings, guys aren't communicating well. This is where your leaders need to step up.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, "I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion." Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Steve, when it comes to memorable regular season games, Christmas Day matches up as the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it is. And when you play on Christmas Day, it's special because you're one of several teams that get a chance to play, and the rest of the entire league and the country and the world is watching you. All eyes are on the NBA on Christmas Day. It is very, very special.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. He's out there with Favors, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for Denver, Grant down low with Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton, and it's Porter at the 3.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Barton in the corner. Offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. He goes up again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw, good. Jokic.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Now, here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Porter's running. That one a little long. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic passes to Barton. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Holiday, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these, able to power through contact and finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Free throw no good for Holiday. And with all the uncertainty in New Orleans last season, Jrue Holiday staying focused on winning games.
You know, Kevin, with everything he's been through, whether it's his injuries, his wife dealing with her own health scare, it gives you perspective on things.
Ball against Murray. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And Holiday throws it down.
Love the tenacity of Favors, especially on defense, where he keeps his hands active, coming away with the steals thanks to his hustle.
The Nuggets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Ball against Murray. Hayes trying to break free. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Denver getting their last shot to go.
The second overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Pelicans shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
That one is off. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Now here's Barton. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots. He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
Pelicans trail by 5. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Holiday. Elbow shot. And he hits the jump shot. Holiday's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, Holiday moves so smoothly. Good job of creating space off the pick.
Murray against Ball. And Murray. Here we go. Jokic passes to Barton. Back to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
On the wing, Holiday. Martin defending. The shot's good. And it's 8 points for Drew Holiday.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
It could have gone either way, but unfortunately for them, they ended up on the losing side of that score.
Here's Ball, following the score by Jamal Murray. Ball, the pass to Hayes. Barton against Holiday, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now, here's Grant. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Jokic passes to Murray. Off target from outside.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Holiday attacking, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Porter looking it over. Offensive rebound, Jokic, and the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
Here's Ball, and Grant sends it back. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Ball against Murray. Outside Favors. Shot clock at 5. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
An area where Favors continues to gain consistency. Has a nice looking stroke out to 15 feet.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Suns.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One of the better defenders in the league, Jrue Holiday, embraces the challenge.
And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic, but Jrue Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
And it's tied up with that one.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Smitty, I heard this the other day, letting a player stay in the game after his 6th foul, but granting an extra free throw to the other team. What do you think of that?
Kevin, that's crazy. I mean, no way.
I knew you'd say that. I knew you would say that.
I do summer league games, and I watched this 10 fouls. There's no way we could have had that many fouls when I played. We have to keep it at 6 foul, and you're out.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Jokic. Pass to Hayes. He kicks to Ingram. 6 to shoot. And again, New Orleans has no up.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Vonleh comes in for Jokic. And it's Torrey Craig in for Grant. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor's checked in for Hayes. Etuan Moore comes in for Ingram. And it's Josh Hart in for Jrue Holiday. Harris dishes to Plumlee. The 17-footer. Craig can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Morris against Redick. No good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Denver in the lead. Harris inside. Another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix. Passes to Craig. Launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And it's Moore penetrating. Craig pulls it in.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Morris right side. And there's the pass to Vonleh. Over to the left wing. Craig can't get it to go. Well, for New Orleans, shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Moore in the corner. Can they get it? Cans it from downtown. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
I love how Etuan plays the game. He was very consistent in college, and he's brought it to the next level.
And here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He had a nice open look right there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Redick. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The feed to Moore. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Puts it up from 17. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Morris against Redick. And Harris wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Okafor. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Denver. New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on the free throw. New Orleans making a switch here. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. The Pelicans 4th.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Now, here is Morris. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Yep, it counts. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Redick. Denver getting their last shot to go. Moore outside. Back to Redick. And it's sent back by Plumlee. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Harris from 16 feet away. He cans it. And now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Here's Morris. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. To the inside. Makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Redick against Morris. Here's Okafor. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. And Hart has it in the corner. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Here's Morris. 5 points in the game. Harris outside. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Harris drops them both. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Redick surveying the D. Moore left side. 1 second left. Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So for New Orleans right now, we got Jahlil Okafor. Hart is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Melly. Now here's Okafor. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot by Redick, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the right side. Here's Hart, guarded by Harris. Hart, no good. Denver leading by 6. Harris kicks to Vonleh. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
A lot of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. It's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Michael Porter comes in for Vonleh. Will Barton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Morris. The Pelicans also changing it up. Ingram, he's checked in for Moore. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Porter. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And New Orleans also making a change. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Melly, and again, New Orleans has no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Drops in the tray. Barton's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Take a look at Murray. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
And Denver has possession. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. On the free throw, no good.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Pelicans trail by 11. And he lays it straight in. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray kicks to Jokic. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Jokic has got 12.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Here's Murray following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Jokic inside. 12 points for him. That one, no good. Out to Ingram. The rebound by Grant.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
To the paint, and Jokic slams it in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ball with it, now guarded by Barton, and Ball slams it in.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. 14 points for him. And a wide open look for Porter. Goes back up. They get it again. Grant. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. The Pelicans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. From 13, second chance shot. It's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
Murray finds Jokic.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
Now here's Murray. A 17-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it from 10. It's in, and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Ball against Murray. Now here's Hayes. He's tightly guarded. Here's Ingram. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Ball kicks to Favors. Over Jokic, and the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Favors. Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Barton. Here's Grant. A second chance effort. Jokic trying to free himself up. No good from Grant. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Ball. And it's Denver with the rebound. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Nuggets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Nugget shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And the dunk by Grant.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. Hayes with it. He's covered by Murray. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Hayes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Nuggets shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Jokic against Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
A different look for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Grant. And Monte Morris subbed in for Michael Porter. The Pelicans also changing it up. Morris checked in for Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And so Murray nails both of them. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Murray. Yep, that one goes. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. They've led by as many as 14 points. Murray outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Throws it up high, and Hayes throws it down.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Denver in the lead. Morris kicks to Plumlee. Harris inside. Moore's there. 20 feet out. Harris's shot is off.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Hart, and it's sent back by Jokic. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Harris's shot is off. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hart the pass to Reddick. And another three for New Orleans.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Denver's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Lonley's checked in for the Nuggets. Torrey Craig comes in for Murray. And a change for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. You take a look at Hayes, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside. And, of course, Michael Porter doing just as much.
And they've each come into their own, I think, as rebounders during this stretch. I think they're getting used to the more physical nature of the NBA.
And the first one drops. And Morris drops them both. There's 1:47 left in the first half. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Moore passes to Hart. Outside, Reddick. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. And Moore kicks to Reddick. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Craig, and he goes in for the dunk.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Okafor. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Hayes. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Got a piece of it. Hart the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nuggets ahead, leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Grant down low with Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
The Nuggets haven't made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Ball. Outside Favors. Over Jokic. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's 6 points for Derek Favors. Ball against Murray. Favors with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. Lobs it up there for Ingram. He's off on that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Murray against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Denver needs to get off a shot. Grant gets a wide open look and a miss there on the triple. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Ray, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For the tie. Ball no good. Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Holiday gets the bucket.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
The Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Ball against Jokic. Over Favors. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Pelicans trail by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. On the wing, Holiday. Barton defending. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. The Nuggets leading by 4. Murray kicks to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Shoots over Ingram. Porter, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Holiday left side. Tries from 16. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Murray the pass to Jokic. Barton outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Barton's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Over Porter. And the Pelicans miss again. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Porter's got 8 points.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Ingram finds Ball. Will it go? Here's Melly, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Murray against Ball. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shoots over Ingram.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
6 on the shot clock. There's Porter with the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
It's Ingram on the wing. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
He's made 2 of his last 5 attempts so far at the line.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
One shot.
Denver leading by 7. Barton outside. Looking to get back on track here. Jokic, no good. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And Ball being aggressive there with his penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Now here's Porter over Ingram.
And really, Ingram is as complete a player as they come. Not only awesome on offense, but just spectacular on D as well.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Now here's Favors. He's got 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Have to love the patience of Holiday. Excellent pump fake to get the defender in the air.
The Pelicans have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Harris is checked in for Porter. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Both free throws good from Holiday. Denver leading by 5. Martin surveying the floor. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's Jokic top of the key. Goes up to the stripe, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. And it's 8 points for Jamal Murray.
And Murray's shooting form, exceptional. Whenever the ball is coming off his fingers like that, you just have to assume it's going in.
And it's Melly missing. And the foul on Drew Holiday. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw missing. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. Monte Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. And the Pelicans making a change here. And he's good on the 2nd. Pelicans trail by 8. Now Redick. He's got 8. More in the corner. Back to Redick. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Redick's got 11 points.
The 3 ball is so important in today's game. You need a guy like J.J. Redick that can stretch the defense way out.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Denver. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, he grew up in East Chicago, a steel mill town in Indiana. And E'Twaun Moore says, Smitty, he had to work 3 times harder than the next guy to make it.
You know what, Kevin? Every team needs an E'Twaun Moore. He'll never be a star, but he has earned his place in this league.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For 3, Harris. Not going to go that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And Redick, here we go. Moore outside. Outside, Redick over Vonleh. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's 13 points for J.J. Redick.
And if you let Redick set his feet and just catch and shoot, you're in for a long night.
Morris against Ingram. The kick out to Barton. Here's the lob for Harris. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Ingram. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Martin with it. 9 points in the game so far. Morris outside. And again, Denver no good. Pelicans trail by 3. It's Redick on the wing. Martin defending. Down low. Plumlee with the steal. Now here is Morris. 11 points in the game. Harris up top. The tray. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Moore. And the layup is good. Moore's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Excellent drive. You often see Moore facing up from the perimeter, but he's developed the ball handling over his career.
And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. That one misses. New Orleans has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And it's Moore penetrating. Okafor with no one around. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
Here's Morris. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Morris passes to Plumlee, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jahlil Okafor. First one falls for him. Plumlee hits them both. The Pelicans trail. And here's Redick. 13 points in the game. Here's Okafor for the lead. Denver's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now the pass to Vonleh. Barton in the corner. That's tipped. 5 to shoot. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Four on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Moore penetrating. It's good. Moore's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
That's a tough shot under heavy pressure. I think Moore even got hit.
They get a hand on it. Hayes with the steal. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity for the lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 1:26 left in the third. Pass to Vonleh. Okafor grabs the miss.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And the wide open shot for Morris. A three-pointer is right on target. Morris has got 15.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Pass to Hart. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Moore. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 9. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Barton. Defense is right there. And Vonleh the bucket on the assist by Barton. And the Nuggets lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Passes it to Moore. Inside. Hayes trying to break free. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got his second bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Barton outside over Hayes. He can't get that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pelicans lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They're backcourt, Ball and Redick. Ejuan Moore is out there with Hayes. And it's Okafor in at the 5.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the middle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Up top, Morris. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Okafor grabs the miss.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Ball against Morris. Here's Hayes. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. They grab their own miss, and another shot, and the basket by Harris. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now, here's ball. Moore right side. The pass to Okafor. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
A nice pass, and what I like about Moore, this is a guy who can produce in a number of ways, and he's focused on execution.
Here's Morris. Grant outside. Kicks it to Plumlee. Pass to Morris. The shot. They get it back. Harris, and it's blocked. Here's Ball, and the layup's good off the glass. And now a 3-point Pelican lead.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And here are the Nuggets now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Okafor with the block. To the paint, Porter with the steal. To the inside, here's Morris. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Redick. Shoots from the baseline. Ball no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. For 3, Harris. Redick with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Denver calls timeout.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. The Pelicans also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, he said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Deep 2 from Murray. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Good on the bucket. Okafor's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Ingram against Murray, and the pass to Porter. In the corner, it's Harris. Fires from the wing. Excellent D there from Holiday.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And the first one at the line is good.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
It was crucial to add to their lead and make it a 2-possession game. And he did enough there at the line to make that happen.
Oh, wow! Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. New Orleans in the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And it's the quickness of ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up. And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen. And not doing anything to erase his reputation as a shaky free throw shooter. This game really only making it worse.
Holiday attacking over Harris. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
I like over the last few years, Holiday's proven he can shoulder the scoring load. Doing exactly that tonight.
Here's Porter. Some solid defense from Ingram.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Holiday gets the bucket.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Murray against Ball. Right wing. Pulls up from the corner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
On the wing, Holiday. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Favors over Harris. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
He hits the second from the line.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
And that one falls for Ingram. He's off on the second. The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Porter. Wide open look. The putback.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jahlil Okafor.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 1-point game. Ingram outside. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Porter. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Jokic. They now take the lead. Jokic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Ball. Murray with the defensive effort. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the dunk by Grant.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Martin's checked in for Gary Harris. Darius Miller, he's checked in for New Orleans. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Outside Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Miller finds Ingram. Favors trying to break free, and it's Ingram missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday, basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
Ball against Murray. And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Holiday against Barton. And Holiday, here we go. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 5. Wide open look here for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. And it's Ingram missing. Denver's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And the dunk by Grant. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Outside Holiday sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Holiday's got 13 points in the second half. Murray with it. Poked loose. Stolen by Ball. Outside Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. That free throw, no good.
The former 3rd overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
Barton in the corner, fires for 3, drills it from outside. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Pass to Ingram. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Grant's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Barton wide open. He fires. And there's another one for the Nuggets. Pelicans trail by 9. Now here's Ball. On the wing, Holiday. Redick trying to get open. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Ball. And that's now 25 points for Drew Holiday. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Murray against Redick. Fader on the way. Murray, no good. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. They get it back. Ingram. Nice D from Porter.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And he gets it to go. 16 points for Jamal Murray.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Porter against Ingram. Ball kicks to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Murray. And 1:01 left in the game. Inside. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Murray against Ball. Murray, good. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Holiday, no one around him. Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Incredible. Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Passes it to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Absolutely no fear in this young fella. When the game is close, you want the ball in Ball's hands. Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 6. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
From deep, more. Here's Favors. Count it.
The killer instinct of Favors. This man takes no prisoners when the game is on the line.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday with the 3. Offensive rebound. The second effort. Offline.
Love the determination by Murray on defense. Really doing his best to pester these shooters.
So the Nuggets win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.